Okay, thank you. Let me start by sharing the screen. Thank you very much for the mid test. Now we move on to essay writing. Yeah. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to type in the chat box or to open your microphone or raise hand. Yeah. So we're going to talk about essay. This is more for your final later on, the final test that will be in the 6th of December. Yeah. Type of essay writing, writing. There are persuasive essay, narrative essay. Persuasive essay usually in a university level. So you might have to write persuasive essay later in one of the semester during your study and at ITB. Yeah, expository essay also very popular for science and technology. So you might get later some tasks from other lecturer on doing that. So research essay maybe for postgraduate basically. Then we have a summary analysis and response essay. We are going to talk about summary analysis and response essay. We are not going to talk about the other type of essay. The other type of essay you can learn it later on your own. Why summary analysis and response essay? Because that's for your final test later. Yeah. Again, before you write your essay, like before you do your midterm test, you have to read and think. For point one, publish, very likely it's going to be magazine or newspaper as usual. The writer's background, mostly a journalist. Then who is the writer's audience? It very much depends on which country the newspaper or the magazines is published. Yeah. The most important thing is the main purpose. Tujuan dari penulis itu apa? Teksnya tentang apa? Itu yang paling penting. Ya. Then while you continue reading your essay, you might underline the inconsistency of statement, the attitude, the tone, the bias, the facts, and the opinion. Underline that, and that will be useful later on for your essay writing. Yeah. Okay, let's move on in here. This is a simple guideline. What you should be in parts of. There are 4 parts of the essay. Introduction. Thesis statement is very similar with topic sentence. Ya, so thesis statement is crucial, sangat penting, dipikirkan dulu, jangan buru-buru dipikirkan thesis statement. Seperti waktu menulis paragraf, you have to write your topic sentence and you have to think about the topic sentence before you continue finishing your paragraph. Gitu ya. Then summary, your own analysis of a certain text. Then a response, the ideas and points you agree or disagree. Then conclusion. Ya. Itu yang harus nanti ditulis untuk di final test. Now we have summary analysis response. Should be exactly 3 paragraph. Jadi ditulisnya 3 paragraf. Ya, free of error and convention and academic tone. Jadi kata-kata spoken mohon diperhatikan. Ya, but, and itu tidak boleh di awal kalimat dan seterusnya. Free from errors, you can use tools. There are many tools that you can use to practice. Ya. Ada Grammarly, ada Pro Writing Aids, ada Paperwriter. That's to help you dealing with grammatical. So, then summary analysis or response essay, paragraph 1. Paragraph 1 should summarize the ideas using your own word, very brief. Harus ada the author first and last name. Jadi harus ada quotations-nya, harus ada direct quotations-nya. Ya, paragraf 1. harus paling pendek. That's the shortest of the 3 paragraph. Boleh 1 kalimat, boleh 2 kalimat, boleh 3 kalimat. Ya, let's have a look at this. This is paragraph 1. The Culture of American Film, itu judul teksnya. Julian Newman argues that analyzing movies for cultural significance, itu ada di line 294, can lead to greater understanding of changes in our society. Cukup itu saja. That's what the essay is going to be about. Okay, so paragraph 1 is very short. Jadi kalau waktu membaca, saya kembali lagi ke the main purpose, the writer's main purpose is very crucial untuk menjawab atau untuk menulis di paragraf 1. Ya. How about paragraph 2? Analyze. So you have carefully focus on paragraph, explores the essay, why the article was written, and then what's the article, explore, and so on. So you have to underline a lot of things, paying attention to detail. Ya, itu penting. Jadi nanti waktu membaca, saya balik ke depan lagi, ini diperhatikan. Yang nomor 3, make inconsistent statement. What is the writer assumed to be true? What's the attitude? Is there any bias and tone? Which statement are facts? Which statement are opinion? Untuk membantu menulis paragraf 2. Ya, okay. Let's continue. So paragraph 1 is going to be the shortest. It's a thesis statement like this. Then paragraph 2 is analyze why the article was written, and you have to explore, you have to look at a direct quotation, underlining examples, and so on. Then paragraph 2, quite long. Yeah, this is the example. This essay was written in the context of, so you look at the context. Yeah. One purpose of this essay is to explain how, jadi ada explanasinya. The organization form of the essay is classification. Nanti ada compare, contrast, dan seterusnya. Ya, tergantung dari teksnya. In addition, the essay employs chronological order. Jadi waktunya juga kronologis. Ya, itu ada di teksnya. The tone of this essay is consistently encouraging and knowledgeable. Jadi ada unsur knowledgeable sama encouraging, ya. Terus dikasih elaborasi, okay. Then tools Newman uses accomplish her purpose include specific example of film analysis, an impressive balance between academic and accessible word choice. Ya, jadi semua analisanya yang bisa dianalisa bisa disampaikan di paragraf 2. Okay, that's based on the text. Paragraf 1 dari teks semua, paragraf 2 details, analysis, everything's from the text. Yeah. Then comes paragraph 3. Paragraph 3 is a respond and react. So you have to give personal response to the reading. What do you find interesting? And why? Agree, disagree, purpose-nya tercapai atau tidak. And this paragraph, sorry di atas salah, bukan paragraph 1 tapi paragraph 3, should use a first person I. Jadi pronouns-nya menggunakan I. Ya. Okay, let's have a look at the example here. Paragraph 3, I found the ideas in the essay is quite compelling. Dan seterusnya. Also make me think about the film that have been nominated, dan seterusnya. I do wish, jadi punya harapan boleh di situ. I also wonder how, boleh. I don't think I'll ever, Jadi reaksi terhadap essay-nya. Ya, I cannot imagine dan seterusnya. Okay, so that's in paragraph 3. Yeah, so paragraph 1 very much depends on the text. Paragraph 2, you have to find detail and analyze about the text. Paragraph 3, your respond about the text. Yeah, that's why we call it summary, respond, and analysis. Sorry, summary, analysis, and respond. Yeah. Okay, so that's the theory. Now look at the, I'm going to go to the EduNext. Yeah, in the EduNext, you have to go to paragraph summary respond 1. That's in module 12. Okay. Then you have this PowerPoint there. Then I'm going to put the recording as well because some of you cannot come. Then this is the example of summary analysis response. Very detailed. Have a look at that. Refer to this when you write your essay. Yeah, this is with some vocabulary example. The author tells, kalau tells terus kan bosan, you can use explain, argue, claim, inform, and so on. Yeah, compare and contrast. This is to help you for paragraph 1. Yeah, and there are more examples of this for paragraph 2. There are some vocabulary suggestion for paragraph 3 and so on. So you can download the file. Okay. Then I give you practice here. Summary analysis essay practice 1. AI-powered robot will run the world anytime soon. So you have a look at that. Then you have to submit that in here in Padlet. Okay. When you submit it here, then you have to give mark looking at your friend's work. So here, I write, post your essay here. You have to grade 2 of your friend's essay. Jadi pilih 2 essay nanti untuk di grade, untuk dikasih respon dan dikasih nilai. Ya. Then at the end here ada rubriknya, cara penilaiannya. Ya, that's what I'm going to look at your essay later for your final. How you make the introduction, what's the body, is there any conclusion? Yeah, you can download this file as well. Okay, so that's module 12. Module 13, that's very similar. Summary analysis practice number 2, give you another text. Yeah, then you have to write here in the Padlet. Then I give you the rubric as well in here. So that's 13. Module 14, that's another text. Give you the summary practice, yeah, Silicon Valley. Then you have a summary analysis that you have to write in a Padlet here. Then I give you the essay of the rubric. So that's what you have going to do and practice. Yeah, again, the theory is very simple. The convention is very simple. Then you have to look at the rules while you're writing. But my advice would be practice. Kalau hanya sampai mengerti, nggak cukup. Ya, you have to practice that in the writing. Kemarin sudah terasa kan kalau nulis paragraf, teorinya ya gampang sih. Tapi begitu harus menulis, that's become the problem. Ya, yang sering praktek pasti berbeda dengan yang jarang praktek. Okay, that's all, everyone. Is there any questions? Okay, tidak ada. Good. Kalau tidak ada, next week there is no Zoom. So I will see you before your final test. Your final test is going to be in the 6th of December. So I will see you later in the 1st of December. Yeah, if you have any questions or whatsoever, then use the Telegram group to contact me, and do not contact Japri, lewat grup saja supaya bisa cepat. Saya baru kalau lewat Japri terlalu banyak, nanti saya jawabnya agak susah. Okay, Aisyah, questions? Yes, please.
So tadi Sir dibilang 3 paragraf, exactly 3 paragraph, right? But where do we put the introduction and the conclusion? Is that included in that 3 paragraphs or how?
Ya, gini, introduction-nya itu tidak, introduction-nya itu isinya thesis statement. Jadi saya ulangnya, saya balik coba supaya jelas. Thank you for the questions. Let's see. Here. Okay. Aisyah. Yeah. Paragraph 1, that's the introduction. It's only 1 sentence, 2 sentence, or 3 sentence. Clear, Aisyah? Yes. Then the conclusion, it's in paragraph 3. This is the paragraph 3, sorry. The conclusion is in paragraph 3. This is the conclusion. It seems like that the type of analysis encourages is only possible in, dan seterusnya. Yeah, the conclusion can be 1 sentence or 2 sentences in paragraph 3 after you respond. Is it clear, Aisyah?
Jadi dari 5 struktur tadi memang jadi 3 doang, 3 paragraf.
Iya, betul.
Oh, alright, thank you, Sir.
Welcome. Ada pertanyaan yang lain kah? Tidak ada. Oke, thank you very much. Silahkan praktek dengan Padlet dan seterusnya. Then I will see you later the 1st of December. Yeah, I'm going to share the PowerPoint in the Telegram group, and also I'm going to share the recording in a Telegram group. Yeah. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.